maybe I can introduce myself as a very curious being because I like everything. I'm fan of computer science, especially artificial intelligence. I'm also fan of science fiction books and movies. I'm a teacher at the um, upper secondary vocational school here in Slovenia. Teacher of computer science, especially from the field of programming.
Sir.
Good
How are you,
afternoon.
sir?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Ramata, an 8th grader from the PHS School, Alvaram. I would like to ask you a question, sir. Can I ask?
Yes, of course, please.
Here, my question is, could you please tell us about your achievements as a teacher?
Uh, of course, I'm one of top 50 Global Teacher Prize candidates and finalists as your teacher, Mr. Hari Krishna. So I think that this is the biggest achievement because it's outside my region, my country. But of course, I also proud of my students because there are as me innovators. I have about 16 prizes, awards from the field of innovating in the field of education and computer science. But the most important thing for me is that my students are included in the process of innovating. Um, Maybe later I can show you or present you one of my projects. But yes, for me, it's very important that I'm part of also European education projects, for example, with Iceland or Norway. And I think that I'm happy when I see my students grow, develop their skills, and also that they are very passionate about learning. I hope you are passionate too.
Yes, sir.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir, too, sir. My name is Gayatri Salvi. I am studying 7th grade. Can I ask one question, sir?
Yes, please.
How do you integrate practical skills with theoretical knowledge in your teaching methods?
So yes, I have already mentioned that I'm a computer science teacher here in Trbovlje, in my hometown. So I'm teaching programming, also developing web applications, computer games, and also artificial intelligence. In my teaching, I use real life examples and also hands-on projects, especially to connect theory with the practice. For example, I'm using virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality. I'm also including brain-computer interfaces in the process of learning. And maybe I can also say that since the year 2018, we have been the first and the only school here in Slovenia to offer subjects related to artificial intelligence. So we are somehow pioneers from that field. And also in the year 2019, we have we have luck in predicted Eurovision Song Contest. It's one of the biggest song contests here in Europe, and we were very, very successful in predicting the winner. And maybe I can also say my guidance, the most influential quote for me, that the true aim of civilization is not the advancement of machines or science, but of humanity. And this is very important for me.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hi, Nitvika. Nice to meet you. I'm fine. And you?
I am fine, sir. Thank you. My name is Nitvika. I am an 8th grader from GBH School, Alvaram. Here, I am so lucky to interact with you, sir. I would like to ask you a question, sir. Can I ask you?
Yeah, of course, please.
What are the unique aspects of technical and vocational education in Slovenia compared to other countries?
Yes, here in Slovenia, we have different aspects of learning from primary schools and so on. So I'm part of vocational and practical learning here in Slovenia. Maybe we are special because students learn real world skills that are prepared for them after they are achieving the matura it's the final exam somehow here in Slovenia. We are trying also to build a thinking classroom because it's very important that they think, not just learn about the theory. And I think that one of the most important skills here are also problem-solving skills for nowadays examples or maybe problems they will have in the future. Maybe if I'm talking about computer science with informatics, of course, I teach, as already mentioned, programming, also artificial intelligence. And the most important thing is that I combine theory with practice. And this is the best way to achieve such skills in the process of education and learning, of course. Hi, Satvik. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Satvik. I am studying 8th grade. I want to ask one question, sir. Shall I ask, sir?
Yes, please.
Can you share some success stories of students who have gone through your program and excelled in their representative fields?
Yes, thank you for the question. Okay, I have already mentioned about artificial intelligence. Maybe right now I will explain you the project about brain-computer interface. We call it BCA Painter. So this means that you have a special head with 8 sensors. These sensors detect brainwaves. And by focusing one of the 9 brushes gestures that are displayed in the virtual keyboard, this program detects and, of course, select a brush stroke just with your thoughts. So I think it's somehow futuristic and interesting project. We also collided different awards from this field, and this innovation was the start of producing other innovations. One of them was also presented in Expo in Dubai. So we are very, very happy to achieve such success. I think this is one of the best achievements for my students and, of course, under my mentorship.
Yes.
How often do you counsel your students to focus on their goals as suicide rate in Slovenia is bit high?
Okay, thank you, Farhad. I think that the most important thing is that teacher is genuine and he or she genuinely enjoys presenting all topics. For my field, of course, computer science, for example. I think that it's essential also to be honest with the students and also acknowledge that we don't have all the answers, especially from the rapid developments in the field of computer science and also from nowadays about life. And for me, it's very important to support students, not just academically, but also emotionally. My students know that my office is open for everyone. So I'm trying to create a positive classroom environment where students can feel safe and valued. And I think it's very important nowadays here, also in Slovenia. Of course, I encourage them to explore their potential, also build confidence, believe in themselves. And I think that teaching is not just about knowledge, it's also about helping students develop as people and giving them motivation about their future. And if we are talking about skills, I think the most important skills are developing their personal ikigai, its purpose in life, and also that they know that they can achieve everything what they want. So these skills help them become more independent thinkers and also find meaning in what they do.
Yes, thank you, Yuki, Dr. Yuki. We have recently connected with one psychiatrist from your country, Slovenia.
Okay.
What we came to know that the suicide rate was a bit high among the older people rather than the young people. She also disclosed a few facts that financial reasons and psychological reasons and depression And there are many
Yes.
multiple factors she has shared with us. Uh, because of these reasons, suicide rate among the older people is a bit high in Slovenia. So,
Yes, that's right.
yes, so what about the young people? And as a teacher, of course, you and me have the responsibility to guide these young minds. And maybe in future, they may be the older people. So when we are able to counsel them right from the schooling, probably they could not be vulnerable to have those thoughts of committing suicide. So,
Yes.
as a teacher, as a counselor, because you are playing a different roles, I know that. So, how do you play your role as a counselor to make them aware of these situations, and how do you make them to deal with the tough conditions, maybe in future?
Yes, I think that the really most important thing is that school is a safe and open space. This is the most important thing. I think also that each student should have a teacher that they can rely on. Maybe find them for some talk and so on. And the most important thing is that we teachers provide them some projects, maybe some opportunities that they see that they are very good, that they can achieve much better, and that they are one separate life, not just at home or their personal life, but in the future that they can achieve many things. And I'm also very happy that some of my ex-students are visiting me and also tells my students different stories about their life and maybe how I can or I had help them to achieve some good examples.
Yes, thank you so much. And one more question that I would like to ask specifically:
Okay.
agile learning method combined with gamification in the classroom. Actually, you are known for inventing a method called agile learning method, and with the combination of gamification. Uh, how do you see this method that can make the students show interest towards learning the computer science?
Yeah, of course. Here in Slovenia, my students are related to computer games, so it's much easier to motivate them in the process of learning if I'm including gamification. So I created robots, and if they achieve, my students, of course, achieve different points, they are going to be better, greater, and more developed. So I think that it's very important aspect of learning. Okay, we know that we have also marks as motivation, but the marks are not just the most important thing in the process of learning. I think that gamification is also some kind of reflection of our lives, because we also need to grade ourselves in the process of learning, doing, and living. And if this is including in our school, in my classroom, I think it's much better, and most of them are more motivated in the process of learning.
Yes, thank you so much. And I have still a few questions. So now, may I request you to share something from your side? I mean, share the screen, and you would like to explain something. Yes,
Okay,
clear? It's good. Yeah, fine. It's perfect now.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is promotion about my previous project. It's called Camp Bitya. So if I'm translate to English, it's chemis chemical being, something like that. So my students know that I'm fan of Pokemon. So we have invented another trading card game, using, of course, artificial intelligence. And here you can see oxygen, for example, as our Pokemon, Slovenian Pokemon. And here is the water, represented by the mighty creature. And here on the left, on the right, you can see me and my students. And these 3 students are the youngest innovator here in Slovenia. So last year, they were 15 years old, and they have achieved the Golden Prize in the field of researchers, and also Golden Prize as innovators here. And here was a show especially for them at the national level. So yes, I'm very, very proud of them. And here is the poster for this card game.
What subjects actually are taught to the students in Slovenia?
Okay, most of them, we have public school here in Slovenia. And so we have subjects such as Slovene language, of course, math, then English language as a second foreign language, because we have just one national language here in Slovenia. Of course, we have biology, physics, then sports, and that pretty much that's it. Biology, chemistry. So this is the general. We have general subjects, but in my school, because we are part of vocational system, we have also subjects for computer science, especially then separated for programming, separated for web developing, networks, and so on. And I can say to you that the hardest subjects are math for my students and also programming.
Thank you for this session, and I would like to request you to give a message to my students.
Okay, I think that the most important message for you and your students is just to be open, to be curious, and the most important thing is that you find your way to be happy and to achieve your goals.